so big and wide, cinch your saddle upon the hide of a wild horse cowboy. Cowboy, king of the range and rodeo, you are bound to get in the door to ride 'em. Cowboy, there's broncs and bulls aplenty awaiting at the chute.
They're roughest kinds you'll ever find and tougher than a boot.
Cowboy, grab your seat and set 'em tight, ride and trust with the pay is right if you ride 'em. Cowboy, for every bronco buster there is money in the bag if you can ride 'em. Cowboy, so get your rigging ready and choose yourself a nag. Come on and try to ride 'em, cowboy. Cowboy, king of the plains so big and wide, cinch your saddle upon the hide of a wild horse cowboy. Cowboy, king of the range and rodeo, you are bound to get in the door to ride 'em. Cowboy, ride 'em, cowboy.
Over here to the amazing rodeo. See the riders participate in their daring foot or feet. Over here in the box office here with the pretty money in your pretty hands. See them in person, those intrepid equestrian tripping steers, Western Broncos, roping, rail fortune.
All right, Rogers, hop down.
Take over, right?
Well, can't you wait till after the show's over? My orders are to bring you into the governor right now.
You can't take him no place. He's the main event here.
When the governor sends out an order, it's an order.
Governor or no governor, he's
The governor.
the governor.
I guess you found out about it, Frog.
That's right. He wants to pin a medal on you, Roy.
I'll try to get back for the main event, Ike. The governor's the boss. Let's go.
Boy, I wish I could be there to see the governor decorate you.
You will be, Mr. Millhouse. I'm to bring you in, too.
Jumping June bugs. He's a process server.
Governor of the adjoining state demands that I deal with you to the full measure of my authority. A sheriff in Arkansas claims that you prevented his making a very important arrest. What have you got to say?
Well, I'm guilty, sir.
I know that.
Well, what you don't know is how he went about getting himself guilty. Now, I'm going to tell you.
I'm listening, Mr. Millhouse.
Well, sir, me and Roy, we was ambling along. It's a dozing in the sun.
Calling all state highway police.
What'd you say?
Be on the lookout for black sedan. Escaped car used by bandits in this morning's bank robbery at Leeds. Patrol all highways leading to borders. Identification. It's Duke Wilson again. Bring him in, boys. Is all.
Who tied you boys up, Tex? Them bank bandits. I kicked the radio dial on, hoping somebody'd come by.
There's 3 of them. They got our horses.
Yeah, I headed up trail no more than 5 minutes ago. They're shortcutting to the border, Frog. Come on.
Right on their tails. We'll break our necks. Look at that grain. I can feel my wings sprout.
Then spread them wide, because here we go.
State Line Tavern. We're in Arkansas now, boys. We're safe. Come on, let's get a beer. Three beers and the keys to that car outside.
You won't need them.
Why, it's Rogers, the rodeo star.
Yeah, you paid a visit to us once, didn't you?
You haven't got a badge, have you, cowboy?
No, if I did have, I couldn't step across this state line. Get their guns, Frog. All right, get going.
Wait a minute.
Come on, bro.
You're Roy Rogers, show with the rodeo, aren't you? Where do you get your authority?
I don't have any, but I'm taking them in anyway.
They're wanted in my state, too. Do you realize you're preventing me from making an arrest?
I'll see that they're arrested, all right.
What happened? Where am I? Deep in the heart of Texas. Yeah. Get out of this state, will you? My hat!
Never mind your hat. Come on.
I lost a perfectly good hat, but it was sure worth it.
Suppose you wait outside, Mr. Millhouse.
We turned them fellers over to the police. What's wrong with that?
Frog, the governor. Governor, I had a score to settle with Duke Wilson. He held up and robbed our rodeo a while back.
Rogers, I like the way you work. I like your nerve. I can use a fast-thinking man like you. In fact, I need you for an assignment.
Well, thanks a lot, Governor, but I'm working with the rodeo.
That's why I sent for you. The fellows I'm after wouldn't take you for anything but a cowboy. So far, they've been able to spot all my operatives.
You mean you want me to follow someone?
Yes. There's a wave of sabotage sweeping through this territory with the precision of a well-organized gang. All my efforts to apprehend them have failed. I've covered the wire services and the mails, but they're too smart for me.
There must be some way to pick up their trail.
You want to try it?
If you need someone, I'd like to take a chance at it.
Good. Sit down.
Thanks.
Now, it'll mean severing your connection with the rodeo. You'll have to figure out some excuse.
Oh, I think I can do that all right.
Now, here's the number of my private phone. Learn it and destroy the paper.
I'm to report to you at this number?
And to no one but me. You're to work entirely on your own.
I've got the number, sir.
It's only fair to warn you that your predecessor was shot while reporting over that phone. So you see what you're up against.
Did he have any clues?
Yes, I think so. He managed to say, following Mary. There is no more.
Following Mary. Sounds like nice work.
Well, young fellow, you've got it.
Thank you, sir.
You can't miss me. I'll be riding a white horse. Roy Rogers is the star. This is for the evening show.
Well, thank you. That's very generous of you.
How'd you get along, Roy?
He sure told me off plenty.
Oh, Mr. Rogers, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I think the governor was secretly very pleased with your feat of daring.
I'm afraid your hunch is wrong, Mr.
Crayley. Crayley, I'm the governor's private secretary. Oh, I know his mood so well. I think if you told me exactly what he said, I could...
He said that he was capable of enforcing the law and that I should stick to my trick riding. And, mister, I'm going to do just that. Come on, Frog.
Here he is now. You watch that door.
Hello, Mr. Crayley.
Hello.
Anything wrong?
No, our mode of operation has been very successful.
Yeah, the tent shows a perfect blind. What's next?
There's to be no let-up. We keep striking fast.
But is that wise?
I'll make the decisions, Mason. Buxton, Maurice will relay orders to you upon receipt of code messages from me. Now, the new keyword is triplets. Triplets. Okay. Another thing. I was given a pass to rodeo today, and I've just come from there. Now, the odd thing about it is this. After a private conference with the governor, Roy Rogers, the star performer, left the show without notice, and he's disappeared.
You think the governor's hired another investigator, huh?
Well, I may be overly suspicious, but I don't think that other cowboy would have given me the pass had he known before Rogers saw the governor that they weren't going to appear. Now, Roy Rogers, remember that name. If you come across him, watch him. All right, good luck.
no cowhand from the Rio Grande, and I learned to ride, oh, I learned to stand. I'm a riding fool who is up to date. I know every trail in the Lone Star State. I ride the range in a Ford V8. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and I come to town just to hear the band. I know all the songs that the cowboys know about the big where.
Wait a minute, let's listen.
I learned them all on the radio. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, where the west is wild, round the borderland, where the buffalo roam around the zoo, and the Indians make you a rug or two. And the old Bolex is a barbecue. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay.
Well, the food's as good as the floor show. It's all right.
I take a look in the cafe. If anybody's there, you sing some more, eh?
Sure, Joe. I don't have a thing else to do.
You ain't done anything for a month.
Well, Frog, I've been busy all morning talking to people and hanging around here and there.
Well, hang out around some dishes, will you?
Business is taking a boom. 2 customers, all ladies, ordering 35 cents lunch, starting with soup each. I cook up something special. Here, boy, you take in the soup.
Here, boy, you take in the soup.
Oh, he's a good singer, but is he a good waiter?
Yeah, he waits while I work.
Yeah, take off the hat. With the 35 cents lunch, I don't serve in politenesses. I'll ring you when I'm cooked.
All right.
Okay?
Coffee?
Yes, please. You bet. Was that you singing?
Mm-hmm.
You're sort of handy with those cowboy songs. Any sugar?
Sure.
Hey, what's that back of your ear? Bend over. Don't let her fool you. She used to be a sleight of hand performer.
In my vaudeville days, I reformed. Now I'm with a tent show.
Actresses? Both of you?
Yes, we're with the Tent and Carnival show. My stepbrother's always looking for new talent. I'd be glad to introduce you to him if you're interested.
Are you playing here?
Well, we did last night. At least we gave more performance.
Yeah, a warehouse blew up right in the middle of my best number. Slide the salt this way, will you?
Mm-hmm.
Oops, bad luck. Over your shoulder, Judy. There's Jinx and up following Mary.
Following Mary?
The Merrymakers.
Merrymakers Carnival, that's us. Uh-oh, that's for us. Another meal I missed. Here you are, Bud. Keep the change.
Where do you play next?
Tomorrow night in Rawhide. That is, if something doesn't happen. Every town we play has an explosion or a fire.
I may see you there. I'm leaving for Rawhide.
Well, don't you work here?
No. In fact, I'm looking for a job.
Well, my offer still goes. Look me up. I'll speak to Dave about you.
Come on, we're showing off.
Oh, I've only got 15 cents.
That's all it is.
But I wanted to give you a tip.
Well, the other lady gave me a very good tip.
Thanks. Gentlemen, Maurice, the mental marvel, is here to help you with your problems. As I pass among you, address your questions confidentially to the Mystic Stone. You, madam, what is troubling you? My husband. Softly to the Mystic Stone. Maurice will get your vibration. Well, my husband, George Smedley.
Your husband, George Smedley, is not growing tired of you. You still retain his deep devotion.
I've been telling you that, Sophie.
Hey, lady. I got an important dilemma. My Nellie's not been eating, and she looks puny. Do you reckon she's coming down with an ailment?
If Nellie's not eating, is she ailing?
Sir, my vibrations tell me that you're the cause of the young lady's decline. Why didn't you buy a seat for her and bring her along?
She wouldn't fit in no seat. Nellie's my horse.
I'm glad. You're holding up the act. You better ask a question.
Oh. Will the mental marvel tell me how to get into show business? Some yokel wants to get into show business.
Young man, I only answer important questions.
Well, mine's important. My whole future depends on it.
Young man, you're disrupting my act.
Hey, what's the idea?
Come on, outside. Well, now, wait a minute. I only asked the question he's supposed to answer. He paid to get in here. He's got a right to ask a question.
You too, Bud. Come on.
Right out the mental marvel answer.
Mental marvel, he's a fake.
Sure, he's a fake.
The cowboy paid his money. Give him a chance.
Oh, things are phony.
He's a fake.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, one moment, I beg of you. See if you can do something to quiet him.
Up front.
Quiet. The young man is right. He simply chose the wrong performance. Tomorrow night is amateur night. This young man, as well as others, will have a chance to appear.
What's he mean, amateur night?
Quick thinking, it'll quiet him.
The winner will receive $50 or a week's engagement with the merrymaker.
You really need a job?
I sure do. He's broke.
Okay, cowboy, I'll keep my word. What's the matter with giving him a chance to sing right now?
That's the idea. Give him a chance.
He'll be better than that metal marble.
All right, Maurice, the mental marvel, will be only too glad to relinquish his spot on the bill to this ambitious young man.
You asked for it. He's all yours. You mind if I use your guitar?
What's your name?
Roy Rogers, but don't go away. I'm kind of scared.
Presenting in his first appearance, Roy Rogers, the singing cowboy.
A gay ranchero, a caballero, can always find someone to pair. A senorita, a sweet pepita, her other loves will soon forget. If he's insistent and she's not distant, a senorita will confess. Her gay ranchero, her caballero, need only ask and she'll say yes. Soon there'll be a fiesta with a blushing bride, and the gay ranchero standing by her side. If they find a promise that they have in store, they'll be counting little chicos by the score. Back on the rancho, we now find Pancho with his Pepita by his side. She thinks he's handsome, worth any ransom. To him she's still a blushing bride. Our gay ranchero, our caballero, still tells the world of how they met. This gay ranchero, this caballero, says he has nothing to regret. Now to end the story that I once was told, here's a little secret that I must unfold. For they found the promise that they had in store. Now they're really counting chicos by the score.
What'll it be, cowboy? $50 or a week's engagement?
A week's engagement, mister.
Well, if Rogers is a government man, you certainly made it easy for him to hook onto us.
I'll get rid of him. I'll make him take the $50 and get on.
No,
If he's an investigator and we let him go, it'll arouse suspicion. Besides, Crayley said to watch him if he showed up.
Shall I let him work the week off?
And if he steps out of line, we'll take care of him.
Catching up with a musical show. If you wanted to be an actor, why didn't you stay with the rodeo?
I've got a hunch the Merrymaker show will offer more opportunity for one in my line.
I'd have never believed it. You and Ogler. Hanging around stage doors. Ogler.
I'm waiting for Miss Judy.
Hello, you still here?
I wanted to thank you for getting me into your show.
Oh, if Dave hadn't let you on, there would have been a riot.
On my first appearance as an amateur, a riot started after I did my act.
This is my friend, Mr. Millhouse.
Howdy.
Hello.
Don't tell me you want to be an actor.
No, ma'am. I promised Mama I'd lead an upright life.
I'd like to take you ladies to supper.
I thought you were broke.
I am. Frog's the moneyed man.
Well, good night, ladies. I'm glad to meeting up with you.
Frog. He'd be happy to escort Miss Ruby, and I was sort of hoping that Miss Judy would...
Mr. Millhouse, I'd be delighted to have a snack with you.
Well, I'll be delighted if it's a light snack.
Governor, we factory owners have gone all out for defense, but we're being stymied at every turn.
Gentlemen, as traffic manager of the Interstate Railroads, I want you to know that I am cooperating 100%.
We all are. But time and again, before we can ship our materials, our factories...
I know, gentlemen. I assure you that every possible measure is being taken. Yes?
Governor, I think I picked up the right trail. A group of show people who call themselves the Merrymakers.
Good. You couldn't have phoned at a more opportune moment. Several interested gentlemen will be relieved here that the wheels are really turning. Yes. Stay with it. Well, gentlemen, that's what I was waiting to hear. A private investigation of my own is just beginning to bear fruit.
That's most encouraging, Governor. Will you tell us something about it?
Only this. My operative feels sure that he's on the right track at last.
Jody, is this interest in Rogers strictly professional, or is it a sudden romance?
Well, it did happen suddenly. I walked into a lunchroom, ordered a 35-cent luncheon, and met him.
Oh, for 35 cents, you can't complain.
Dave.
Yes?
Please keep him with the show.
I'll think it over.
Thanks. That's Roy's number. I don't want to miss it.
Roll along, prairie moon, roll along while I cruise, shine above, lamp of love, prairie moon, way up there in the blue, maybe you're lonely too, swinging by in the sky, prairie moon. I need your tender light to make things right. You know I'm so alone tonight. Far away, shed your beams on the girl of my dreams. Tell her too I've been true, prairie moon.
What'd you find out, Fro? It's in Judy's dressing room, all right. They got a regular telephone set connecting to contacts in the aisle. She puts her foot on when the suckers talk into the ring microphone. Wait a minute, I ain't done yet. This metal marvel here's got some headphones in his bonnet. Ain't that disillusioning? All right, all right.
Should I marry Elmer?
Should she marry Elmer?
I am the unhappy father of triplets.
Here it is. Unhappy father of triplets. Just a minute. Cut the act short. We got to get the show over fast.
Well?
The message said governor's operated. Reported again. Move fast. Do not fail Jimtown tonight. Do you think it was Rogers reporting?
I don't know. Where does he know?
I'll see.
Oh, I'll check on him. You get the stuff ready for the Jimtown job.
Right.
Looking for something, Rogers?
Yeah, Judy's coat. She and Ruby are going for a drive with me. She forgot to give me the key to her trunk.
That's a woman for you. They've gone to the hotel, haven't they?
Yeah, I have to pick them up there. Come along to the hotel?
No, I've got to see the baggage and scenery loaded.
Okay, good night.
Good night. We've got to get to the hotel quickly. I've got some checking to do. Stall, Dave. The girls have gone to bed. They don't have a date with Rogers.
You mean he was pulling
With
one
that
of the...
Jimtown job all set, I don't intend to speculate.
Don't worry. He'll be through at the end of the week.
He'll be through tonight.
Say, you get around fast.
Crew's loading in the morning.
You leaving early?
Yeah, the girls are going to bed already.
Obviously, Judy didn't intend to go riding with you.
Stand me up, huh?
Too bad. Nice night for a ride.
Reese and I are taking a trip to Jimtown.
Why not come along?
Jimtown?
Yeah, we got business there.
Well, I don't like to interfere,
You won't.
but I don't want to crowd you that way.
I never let anybody crowd me.
Come on, get in.
Why all the hospitality, boys? Thought you'd be lonely when the girls walked out on you. Yeah, so we decided to step in. Be easier to handle this way. Give me a hand, we'll get him to the car.
He's dead, isn't he?
Oh. Buxton will still have to send him up with a warehouse.
Why don't we just leave him here? Maybe he'll pull out when he knows that we mean business.
There's no such word as maybe in our work.
All right, only
Only what?
just because we suspect that he's on to us isn't any reason for...
Suspicion's enough. You'll remember that, too.
You don't suspect me of anything, do you?
I suspect you of getting a case of nerves. And nervous people are dangerous. Let's go.
Something terrible's happened. Roy's up and gone.
You mean he didn't come to town?
Disappeared complete.
Nonsense, Frog.
I'm at my wit's end with worry.
Don't worry, he'll be along around showtime.
That'll be 50 cents.
Oh.
It ain't like Roy to just lose himself.
Keep scouting around, you'll find him.
I'm sorry, mister, I can't change this.
Have you got 50 cents, Dave, please?
Oh, yeah.
Here. I'll comb the whole town. If he's in it, I'll find him.
Boys, it's a bigger job than I bargained for. I'm going to need every one of you.
We're ready.
We're itching to help you. This is like old times.
When we got Frog's message, we put the rodeo on ice.
Well, you can reopen it when you get back.
If we get back.
What's the matter with you? You want to live forever?
Boy, did I do good.
Well,
I caught him red-handed sending a telegram.
Let me see it. Well, this is blank.
Why, there was writing on it when I got it.
Wait a minute. The impression of that writing is still on here.
What are you going to do now?
Burn me some cork. S.A. Triplet, Post Office Box 64, Freeman. Triplet. I'm the unhappy father of triplets.
You are?
Oh, no, Frog.
It's our key word.
Hello, is that you, Rogers?
Is that you, Governor?
Really, I've told you never to take a call on my private phone.
Oh, but I didn't, sir. It rang, and I took off the receiver unthinkingly, but I haven't spoken into it.
Yes? Let me have that name again.
S.A. Triplet, Post Office Box 64, Freeman. The wire will arrive there sometime today. And the man who calls for it will be the one directing operations.
It's too late to get there before it closes, but I'll leave for Freeman tonight and be on hand when the post office opens. Good work. Keep in touch with me. Order my car for 8 o'clock tonight.
Yes, sir.
That done it. The governor's just as good as captured Triplet. Now we can all go back home.
Oh, no, Frog. This message says send further bookings to Traverstown. There'll be a plant in that audience tonight telling them in code where to strike next. I've got to get that message somehow.
Oh, you can't let Dave and Maurice see you all in one piece. You're blew up.
Boys, we've got to get in that show tent before Maurice and Dave get there. It's all clear.
Roy, you're dead. As long as you stay dead, you ain't gonna get killed.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, Joe, you got the drops all hung?
Everything's set, Dave. Where's the rest of the crew?
When they got the wagons unloaded, they went out to grab a cup of coffee. Guess I'll get one.
Go ahead.
Come on, let's set the controls in Judy's dressing room.
Where to? We'll put them in one of the freight wagons and lock it up.
All right. I got here as quick as I could when I got your call. All right, now listen. The governor's chauffeur will bring out his car at 8 o'clock tonight. They're making a trip to the post office at Freeman. And the governor's not to get there. Is that clear?
Any special way you want him stopped?
Yes. One that'll bring his interference to an abrupt and definite finish.
I'll get the boys on it right away.
All right.
a signal.
Come on. Look out! Dismantle that mirror, quick!
They get here yet?
No, we can't go on.
It was swell of you boys to help out, but it's no use.
They paid to see Maurice the mental marvel. We'll have to give them their money back.
Sell our house, too. Judy, make the announcement.
Wait a minute, Judy. What's the matter with me being an understudy for Dave? You explained the mind reading act. I can work it.
Oh, Rory, that's a swell idea. Will you boys do another number?
Oh, shucks, miss, we ain't no actors. We ought to get back to the ranch. We only did this for Roy.
Oh, go on, boys. Help the ladies out.
Red River Valley, boy.
From his
Do you really think you can work the controls?
Sure.
Maurice. Who's going on for Maurice?
Frog. Oh, no,
Well,
no.
what are you afraid of? I'll run the switchboard.
But I'll get all full electricity.
Why, in the history of this act, only 2 guys have been electrocuted.
He'll do it all right. He's no mental marvel, but he'll sure look cute in a turban.
Not me. I refuse. Wild horses can't make me roar. I'll get... I feel a vibration.
Will you ask a question, young lady?
Go on, I see.
Poking in your ribs, Herschel.
Her escort, Herschel, is poking her in the ribs.
Herschel. Don't do that.
I ain't doing nothing.
My vibrations tell me you took a poke at that gal. Now, you quit her. I'm going to come down and smack you.
You. Why, I'll come up and knock your block off.
You and who else?
Get back in that chair!
I won't.
Oh, yes, you will.
Hold it, folks. I'm going back to vibrating.
You got a gun? Come on. Here.
I have a question. I'm going to adopt an orphan. My wife wants a girl. I prefer a boy.
He wants to adopt an orphan. His wife wants a girl. He prefers a boy.
Why don't you folks stop quibbling and take twins?
I'm well off financially. Maybe I'll adopt triplets.
Triplets. The word triplets. It's a message. Keep talking. Say anything. I've got to get the code book.
Triplets. That reminds me of a song. A song my ma used to sing to me and my brothers. We was triplets, too. 3 blind mice.
Get your hands waving that fucker into the air. Get him up. You're hard to lose, Rogers.
You're not so easy to get yourself, Maurice.
The government man before you who tried it found that out.
Let's get out of here.
Not until I finish this cowboy.
No, you can't do that. They'll find him. We'll be held for murder.
Wait a minute.
I'm through with this. I'm getting out of here.
Nobody walks out on this job.
I'm giving myself up. I'll talk and take what's coming to me.
Rogers killed him. Rogers killed Dave.
Dave! Dave!
Judy, come back here.
Get the sheriff.
Mr. Cluckus, I want to put in a long-distance call. I can't let you out to use the telephone. Well, what do you call it? It's my lawyer. Governor's condition critical. What? Let me see that. Looks like he's a goner. Too bad. What's that number you want me to call? Never mind. What's that?
This is the jail.
Oh, yeah. She's a looking calaboose, ain't it? Out. Termites.
Are you the jailer?
That's right.
Well, may we see Roy Rogers, please? This is his grandpa.
Oh, well, go right on in. Ain't you going in too, miss?
No, I couldn't bear it. It's too tragic. That poor dear soul, seeing his grandson through bars.
Can't you get any help out of the Capitol?
Nobody but the governor knows I'm on this job, Prog. I'm sort of out on a limb.
Well, me and the boys are staying undercover. We don't want them holding us for no questioning. Ruby helped me make up like an old man, but she's ready to help us.
Judy's got to know the truth about Dave. You and Ruby take her to the dressing room. Show her that trick compartment in her trunk. Get the code book and get it back here as fast as you can.
Roy was telling the truth. That's the code book, ain't it?
When I joined the show, Maurice gave me this trunk as a present.
Yeah, nice guy. Fixing it for you to take the rap if the code book was found.
They caught Roy trying to get it. Maurice killed Dave because he got chicken-hearted. Roy was groggy from getting bopped on the head, but he hurt him.
Well, why hasn't Roy told the authorities and had Maurice arrested?
He's only one. Roy's got to get the head man, too, and we've got to help him.
You got to, Judy. There ain't nobody else to help now that the governor...
Judy! Oh, Judy! Judy, what are you doing here this time of day?
I came to pack my things.
She's going to quit on account of Dave.
You can't walk out or we'll close the show.
I don't care what happens to the show.
Now, you listen to me. This troop has got to continue. Ah, Judy, you're a trooper. You wouldn't desert your fellow actors. I'm not thinking of myself, but I disappointed the audience last night, and tonight the mind-reading act must go on. Why, I'm the feature attraction.
Look, Judy, without you, Maurice is helpless.
Do you really need me so badly?
You're as necessary to my act as I am. Anybody can run those controls.
Sure, even me.
Sure, even Ruby.
I'd be happy to.
All right. I'll stand by.
Oh, Judy, you're a real trooper.
How are we going to get Roy out of that jail?
That mousetrap? It's a cinch.
Have you got everything? You sure you won't fumble?
Don't worry, I did the goldfish trick for years. Never spilled a drop.
Well, Miss Smith.
Hello, Mr. Cluckus.
Hey, Rogers. Here's the lady from your show. And it ain't Grandpa she's got with her this time.
Hello, Judy.
Here's the code book.
You understand?
Yes, hurry, please.
It's way past supper time, and LFC's red when I'm late.
Couldn't we stay here and mind the jail while you go to supper?
That's a hot one. Here's all the mind in this jail needs.
Why, Augustus the Great would laugh at those.
Who's Augustus the Great?
He's the world's finest magician. I was his assistant for years. I know all of his tricks.
Here it is. Arrangements completed with Buxton for supply train job. We'll be in the audience tonight to give instructions myself for your next move.
Going to get you out. Frog and the boys are ready with the horses. Keep your eye on Ruby.
Nothing on either side. No cuffs to deceive you, and I place the handkerchief over your head.
What happens then?
You'll be surprised. A chicken.
Huh? A chicken? Well, what do you know? I've been took incomplete.
To put it mildly. I can't leave you like this. Uh-oh. I was afraid of this. I knew she'd break down. Come on, help me get her to the car.
There, ma'am. Don't carry on. It won't help none.
Now, take it easy, Judy. You've got a show to give.
Hey, Chicky. Nice little Chicky.
I hate to do this, but I'll explain later.
This switch closes the circuit to the headset. Now turn it this way when you transmit to me. Everything clear now?
I got it.
Now remember, I'm depending on you for speed and accuracy.
You'll get it. He's ready to make his entrance. Keep your eyes on him, Frog. Come on.
Be sure and repeat every message.
Yeah. Shh. Judy's making the announcement.
As I pass among you, address your questions confidentially to the Mystic Stone.
She wants to know what's become of her husband.
Well, that's the fifth question, and no message has come through. You can't be in the audience.
Keep your shirt on. The act isn't over yet.
I have a question, miss. Where would I find someone to care for my 3 little children, triplets?
Triplets. That's him, Roy.
Triplets, we've got him.
Oh, I had the switch on.
Will the gentleman who asked that question leave immediately?
Triplet, get out, quick! All right, stay exactly where you are. The first man that moves.
Plenty. The wires are set to blow up the supply train at Satan's Gate Bridge.
We can't flag it down now.
Well, get your horses and follow me.
Get the dynamite wired up, Buxton? Yeah, she's all set to explode as soon as the train hits the trigger plate on the track. Good.
that, Roy?
It's my arm.
Better get you fixed up.
To the King of Cowboys, in grateful recognition of services rendered,